After the U.S. Department of Agriculture announced funding cuts that impact local food banks tonight, cuts are now being planned at the Yolo County Food Bank. As ABC 10's Jeannie Nguyen shows us, it's not just federal cuts, but state cuts that are forcing the nonprofit to make some difficult decisions.
We serve about over 30,000 households a month.
Since the pandemic and rising cost of goods and food, the Yolo Food Bank in Woodland says they have seen an 18% increase in need at their public distributions. But with the rising need comes cutbacks. The Yolo Food Bank says they felt ready for the USDA's reduced future funding for the Emergency Food Assistance Program and the funding ending through the Local Food Purchase Assistance Program.
We were already bracing ourselves for our ARP funds, which are American Rescue Plan funds, to be sunsetting come this end of fiscal year, which ends for us June 30th.
But the governor's proposed budget for this year also presents cuts to food banks, allocating only $8 million statewide.
With the possibility of losing money from the federal government and the state, the Yolo Food Bank says it is expecting to lose more than $2 million from its $5.1 million budget.
Now we give every household about 45 pounds of food. That likely is going to go down to 35 pounds, and we'll likely be looking at our distributions and consolidating some distributions.
This was the one area where I knew we couldn't afford the budget cut.
Democratic Assemblymember Stephanie Nguyen says she's working to provide more support to food banks pending the final budget.
The request was to have $60 million ongoing each year starting 2025 to 2026 budget year. This breaks down to the $8 million that the governor is already proposing.
As the Yolo Food Bank prepares for the worst, it's doing what it can to ensure the community is going to receive the resources it needs.
We basically are in a position where we're having to raise, over $2 million between now and July 1.
All right, Jeannie, so how concerned should families really be about this?
Well, Alex, the food bank says they don't want people to be alarmed because they will still be providing food to families in need. However, they will be aggressively fundraising in an upcoming event on May 1st called Big Day of Giving. Their goal is to raise $150,000 to feed more than 9,300 families. Details on this event can be found on our website at abc10.com.